From Hamilton's early Ferrari test results sparking bold claims, to the FIA's radical plan to silence team radio, plus Red Bull's technical battles and Bernie Ecclestone's Trump story, this is your F1 News Update. Lewis Hamilton's early experiences with Ferrari's F1 machinery have sparked optimism, with reports suggesting he found positive attributes even in the 2-year-old SF23 model during his pre-season familiarisation programme. According to Gazzetta dello Sport, Hamilton displayed notable enthusiasm while testing both the SF23 and a modified version of the SF24, having utilised his full allocation of 4 testing of previous cars TPC days. The British driver's transition appears promising, with sources indicating he may have found the Ferrari more agreeable than his recent Mercedes challengers. What makes these positive reports particularly intriguing is that they come despite the SF23's well-documented struggles with aerodynamic inconsistency and tyre degradation throughout the previous season. This suggests Hamilton's adaptability and potentially promising developments in Ferrari's car development direction. The next chapter in Hamilton's Ferrari journey will unfold at London's O2 Arena, where he and teammate Charles Leclerc will reveal the team's new livery. This precedes the SF25's official launch at Ferrari's test track, with both drivers scheduled for initial shakedown runs before the crucial pre-season testing in Bahrain from February 26th to 28th. Racing Bull's CEO Peter Bayer has firmly rejected accusations that his team operates as Red Bull's B team, despite reports revealing significant technical similarities between their 2025 Challenger and Red Bull's latest design. The VCARB 02 will reportedly incorporate several key elements from the championship-winning RB20, including its distinctive inverted L-shaped cooling inlet and suspension systems. The engineering connection between the two teams continues to evolve, with Racing Bulls implementing Red Bull components in late 2024. Racing director Alan Permane highlighted the performance benefits, noting their new rear suspension package delivered both aerodynamic and mechanical improvements. However, other teams, including McLaren's CEO Zak Brown, has emerged as a vocal critic of this arrangement, arguing that Red Bull's ownership of two teams creates fundamental conflicts of interest. Brown advocates for stricter regulations, drawing parallels to other major sports leagues that prohibit multiple team ownership within the same competition. Bayer remains unruffled by the criticism, pointing to other technical partnerships in the paddock. I know for certain that Ferrari and Haas work closer than Red Bull Racing, and us. Our car is different. It's simply not a copy. Otherwise we wouldn't be where we are in the first place. The world of Formula One could soon lose one of its most engaging elements, as FIA President reveals potential plans to restrict or eliminate live team radio broadcasts. This surprising development emerged during a recent summit, where Ben Sulayem addressed growing concerns about driver communications. Team radio has become an integral part of the F1 viewing experience, offering fans unfiltered access to the intense emotions and strategic discussions between drivers and their teams. From Fernando Alonso's strategic insights to Yuki Tsunoda's passionate outbursts, these broadcasts have provided countless memorable moments that have enhanced fan engagement. Will we cancel live radio communications? Maybe. Shall we delay them? Maybe, Ben Sulayem stated during the summit. There are many things we will work on with our promoters. We are still the owners of the championship. This statement signals a potential shift in how F1 manages its broadcast content, particularly on premium services like F1 TV, where communications often air uncensored. The FIA's stance on driver conduct has notably tightened since 2024, with Max Verstappen becoming the first high-profile example of stricter enforcement. The Dutch champion was required to complete social service following his use of inappropriate language during a Singapore Grand Prix press conference. What's your take on this potential change? Would F1 lose some of its excitement without live team radio, or would delayed broadcasts help maintain professionalism in the sport? A dramatic rift has emerged within Red Bull Racing as former Chief Technical Officer Adrian Newey and current Technical Director Pierre Waché exchanged contrasting views on the team's 2024 struggles. Newey, who departed the team mid-season, reveals he had spotted warning signs in the RB20's development direction that others allegedly dismissed. Newey's concerns centred on the RB20's increasingly difficult handling characteristics, which began manifesting in late 2023. Max could handle it, it wasn't suitable for him, but he could handle it, while Perez couldn't, Newey explained. The situation deteriorated as the season progressed, with even Verstappen eventually struggling with the car's behaviour. Newey suggests that Red Bull's continued push in the same development direction, possibly due to inexperience, exacerbated these issues. In response, Waché offers a different perspective, framing 2024's challenges as valuable learning opportunities. When you're winning, you never look at problems or details at the same level as when you have problems on the track, he stated, suggesting that these setbacks could strengthen the team's future development approach, particularly with the looming 2026 regulations. What's your take on this technical battle? Do you think Red Bull's struggles last season were inevitable after their period of dominance, or could better internal communication have prevented these issues? Former F1 Supremo Bernie Ecclestone has opened up about his previous negotiations with US President Donald Trump regarding a potential New York Grand Prix, revealing both admiration and frustration from their interactions. Trump is the best thing that could happen to the world. He is a dealer, Ecclestone explained. He puts it like this. Okay, you don't want me to do this. Well, this is what I want you to do. So, let's do a deal. However, the negotiations weren't without their lighter moments. When discussing trackside advertising, Trump's insistence on prominent branding led to a memorable exchange. I eventually said to him, "Do you know what? The only thing you haven't asked to have your name on is toilet paper." Ecclestone recalled with characteristic dry humour. Despite the branding disagreements, Ecclestone maintains high regard for US President's business capabilities, even suggesting, "I would love to have had him as a partner in my used car business." While the New York Grand Prix plans never came to fruition, Mr. Trump's connection to F1 continues. The US President was spotted at last year's Miami Grand Prix, where he congratulated McLaren's Lando Norris. With rumours circulating about the current president's potential attendance at upcoming race events, it raises an interesting question. Would you like to see more high-profile political figures attending Formula One races? Or should the sport remain focused purely on racing? Could Ferrari really be a step ahead of Mercedes? Would F1 be the same without live team radio? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell for more F1 updates.